Today I've got just a little video for you guys, which isn't really a proper city update, but just a little showing of what I've got currently going on around the city for ideas and things, as I actually did a pretty decently large change to a section of the city just recently to actually get quite a bit of space back, and that was pretty lucky out of this for the fact that this all worked out and I didn't have to get like one extra piece of flex track or anything like that, because I counted every piece of flex track that I had, extras and everything, and I honestly thought I was like one short to doing this project, but I found out I had just enough straight track thanks to the standard track from the Holiday train station, or the Winter Village train station really, from a few years ago. And I was able to take those, except for the one that has the crossing built into it. And I was actually able to basically take the two switches that were on this corner. I was able to take those out completely and make this into just a standard curve for the city, which in turn will now make this full section enough for 3.5 base plates by 2.5 base plates. So that is a really great thing for the layout. So I'm thinking of possibly shifting the Natural History Museum over to this side of the layout, and then my Crook Hideout, just due to how it's built, I'm going to shift that onto two separate 16 by 16 plates, just due to the fact that I've got quite a few of those in my parts collection at the moment, and it wouldn't be too hard to remake the bottom floor and just redo that section of that mock. Just do it on two plates instead of one base plate, and then I'm going to take the half base plate and put it right next to the other side of my Daily Bugle here. And that's the other change that I did, was I actually shifted my Daily Bugle and my Sanctum Sanctorum into the new corner edition that I added on when we did the new custom tables. So the stuff now, everything inside the train tracks here is going to be, for the most part, is going to be all just the standard modular buildings, except for the X Mansion if I do get that, and anything else, because I don't think I'm going to have room to do anything else. And I actually kind of like how this looks with the Sanctum rotated. It adds a bit of a different feel to everything here, so I really like how everything is set up. So I think that's going to stay set up like that. We're going to do a half base plate next to the Bugle, and then the Avengers Tower, and then I'm going to put in the custom half plate that I already have done for the Avengers Tower. It's going to go right on the end. And so that'll finish off the bit of the Marvel Street edition for here. And then the X Mansion with hopefully an extra floor. I'm hoping to do that. This is going to be front and center where the two switches are at right now. Because that I've had plans for that to be my town hall in my city. I've had plans to get the set, but then gut the interior and get an extra floor. So I still really want to do that, especially now that I've done this change here. So with the fact that I know that I can't fit the X Mansion over in this area because it is only 2 base plates. So that would mean I'd have to do like a half base plate corner addition to the X Mansion to make it work. But I really don't want to do that. So we're going to stick with this, and it's going to be a road edition coming, and then it's going to turn to basically do another road, kind of to add to that Marvel scene with the 2 skyscrapers and the sanctum over in this corner, which I think is going to be a good enough thing to kind of finish off this corner. Since we've got the Scooby-Doo mansion in the other corner, we got the Spider-Man and superhero stuff in this corner. So I don't entirely know if I'll go for the X Mansion or not, but if I do, I've got the spot for it all set. Actually, I've got a couple spots possible for it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with it, considering the size and the expanded space now. I've actually got, I think, a total of 3 possibilities for it for the current city setup. And that's even if I move Assembly Square and the museum. So, yeah, so we'll see how everything is going to look in the future. So, that's kind of the big thing that I've been working on. And one of the small things that I did was I actually shifted the police station between my clock tower and the Palace Cinema. And I like how the police station looks with the clock tower. Not a big fan of it with the movie theater. Would look a lot better with the hotel. But you guys can tell me what you think of the look of it with the clock tower, and just tell me if I should just swap the hotel and the Palace Cinema, and I should just stick with that, or if I should do something entirely different. Because if I do that, then I think there's a possibility that I can make that work. But I could also shift a few things around, and it would be going with the dog park, police station, detective's office, and then the clock tower, and then the Parisian restaurant, and then the custom city square, which would open up quite a few spots over on the other city block there that's close to finished. But overall, those are some of the projects that I've been working on here lately. Bank, I've got most of the pieces but I'm still waiting on the main stuff to actually get started to finish the roof. So that's kind of the little update for that. So the main project for today has been shifting the 2 marble modulars. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.